And we're live. What is good, YouTube? This is your boys from Unapologetically Men back at you again. You know who it is? The Dynamic Duo. I'm your host, Max, aka Maximilian. And we got the co-host with me tonight.
Lando is back in the building.
What is good, bro? How you been, man? How you been today?
I've been pretty good, man. It's been a nice 3-day weekend, and I got a lot of stuff done.
Nice. Did you like now? I'm getting some intermittent like cold and warm weather down here. What kind of shit you getting up there, man?
Oh yeah, it's kind of the same. We got hit pretty hard with snow last night,
Hmm.
and a lot of it is just cleared up today. Roads
Nice,
are looking pretty
nice,
decent.
nice. Well, it's good to hear that. Good to hear that. Well, for the listeners that's tuned in to this podcast, this is one that's titled "The Boomerang." We talking about how when you send a bitch that's been with you for a minute, let's say you was together for a while, and or you choose that girl that you always wanted to get with. But I mean, even if you fucked her, some dudes forget to fuck that girl. Some dudes don't get to fuck that girl. But some dudes get to fuck that girl and want to like have a commitment out of it. You know what I'm saying? You start think you'll start a relationship, but instead, she wants to experience everything else. And then once she's passed the wall,
Mm-hmm.
had all this tons of baggage that she done got over the years from other fucking dudes that fucked her up, she wants to come back to you when you're successful.
Yep.
So that's the type of shit we want to talk about tonight. Ms. Lando, what do you think? What do you think about these chicks that do that kind of shit, man? What you think the psychology of? I mean, we ain't fucking shrinks and shit, but just speak on that shit.
Well, just my opinion that women that do this,
Mm-hmm.
they're they think they have a safety net.
Mm-hmm.
They're always they early on. I think the cycle is they look for that one safe guy, right?
Yeah.
And then they keep that dude in their back pocket, and then they go through life doing
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of reckless stuff, curving all the decent men in their lives,
Mm-hmm.
just so they could go for the exciting self-destructive guy that's just ruining their life along the way.
This is true. True.
And their whole mentality behind all that is only God can judge me, so they keep being stupid,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
then
then go
when they
ahead.
get
Go ahead.
close to the wall,
Mm-hmm.
it may come hunting down the quote unquote one that got away or whatever.
Yeah.
And really, it's not. Well, I'll let you speak on that because I remember you were saying something to me similar to this type of scenario.
Yeah. I am going through some shit like that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bitches be like moving super fast. Like, you're just not the same person anymore. You know what I'm saying? You now MGTOW. So, but I got this one fucking sniffing back around, man. Just telling me, I love you. I've only been talking to her again for 3 days, maybe. And the last time I talked to her before that was
Mhm.
like 20 years ago. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. So I'm talking to her and she's moving into subjects like saying I love you, you're the best person I've ever been with, and you was the love of my life. And I was just made a stupid instead of going right, I went left, and I was just like, and then
And
she
she's
started
saying
talking
all,
about, yeah, go what say again?
and she's saying all this after 20 years of not having seen nor heard from you.
Yep. She fucking
Mm-mm.
tracked me down and shit, right? And she's like, I don't know, we could get married. And then she just flat out was like, what she say? She asked me about a baby. She's like, could you put a boy, like, could you give me a boy? And I was playing it like, shit, I'm mostly men in my family. So I was like, shit, I only breed soldiers. I'm cocky like that. So I was like, man, we only breed soldiers here. I said, most of my family are men. And she was like, no, I mean, can you give me a boy? I was like, nah, that baby factory shut down. It's
Eh,
like,
What kind of
like,
question is
what
that?
the fuck kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you coming at me that fucking hard after
Hmm.
only 3 fucking days of talking to you again? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's some
Can
bullshit
you
like
give
that.
me
So
a boy?
yeah, so it's like, man, I tell a bitch, like I said, the shit baby factory shut down, you know, but and she's still coming though, still coming hard, just pouring it on hard, dude. I'm like, fuck. It's
I
like,
don't make no sense, man. If a woman was to ask me, "Can you give me a boy?" I'd be like, "What is this? 400 BC? What the hell you talking
yeah,
about?
yeah,
Begging me to knock you up?"
right. Like that shit don't make no fucking sense, man. It's just like, mm. It's like I'm already, I'm hitting that stride where, you know, MGTOW settling in, and I'm like, I got things I gotta do. Like you
Mhm.
wanna like when it comes to shit, women and whatever the fuck they dealing with, they're like way down at the bottom of the list. You
Right,
know what I'm saying? I'll still fuck with a bitch, but that's about the gist of it. I ain't like trying to make no fucking uh huge relationship or some shit like that. You know,
right,
shit, like we can do something physically, but that's about it.
right,
And so, man, that's I just think that's ridiculous though. They come with so much baggage after all that time. I
right.
mean, what kind of baggage you think that you seeing from these females?
Um, man, it's that's a loaded question.
You think so? I mean, like they could all come like what would you consider baggage? Should have said put it that way.
Well, when they start confessing their faults, but not to the
Mhm.
person that they transgressed against.
Mhm.
Like I've had it to where would be like, "Yeah, I made so many bad decisions. I did this to this dude and that to that dude," and I'm
Mhm.
listening to this nonsense, and I'm like, "Well, did you go make it right with it? Whoever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you make peace?" And I already know that was a stupid question because most women don't believe in making peace,
Mhm.
and of course, they haven't. But
Right.
what they're doing is trying to subtly make me uh that shoulder to lean on because they're telling all their deepest darkest faults,
Mhm.
and they're expecting me to accept them in all their imperfection, and I'm like, no.
Right.
I mean, I don't expect nobody to be perfect, but don't bring me your fucking dirty ass laundry and then expect it to don't expect me to say it smells like
Just
roses.
overlook it. Yeah, it
Yeah,
smells like roses, and overlook it,
yeah.
and who raw for you because you overcame it or whatever.
I mean, I've had women tell me some messed up shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I used to know one chick told me because she was on the outs with her baby daddy, right?
Mhm,
She said she was going to steal custody by, going through the regular channels of what you're supposed to do when you're
mhm.
going through a custody battle. The other person has to get served.
Yeah.
But what she did was she intercepted his mail and destroyed it.
Oh, hell no.
So, with that being said, if he doesn't answer the serving,
Yeah.
all rights automatically go to the mother.
Wow.
But how would he? You know what I mean?
Right.
And this bitch is telling me this in confidence, like I'm supposed to understand her weakness. And I'm thinking to myself, that's some evil shit.
Yeah. That's fucking dirty as fuck. That's dirty, dude. That's straight dirty. Like, so, I mean, just this thing. So, men, when you see these type of women coming your way, you would put in that predicament,
Hmm. I mean,
kick that bitch to
going
the
back to
curb.
that chick, I
So
mean,
say again, Mr. Lando.
going back to that one chick I just told you about,
Hmm.
she's one of the few that, tried to, get me to be the nice beta provider.
Yeah.
But then when I pretty much put my foot down, she was acting like I was supposed to save her from all her bad decisions. You ever notice that how women will you catch them and
Hmm.
call them out on their shit, and then they look
Yeah.
at you like it's your fault
Right.
that they made those decisions
Yeah. That's insane, dude. Like
because
no
you're the
ownership.
you were supposed to be there to stop them and say, hey, that's not right. That's their
Right.
thing, really.
No ownership whatsoever.
Yeah. I've had a woman tell me one time that I should have like stepped up harder to take her from her boyfriend at the time
Mm,
because she ended up having a kid by this dude.
mm.
And I'm thinking, so it's my fault you chose to lay down with this dude that wasn't going nowhere in life.
Yeah. Mm.
But they always walk away from the guys that are going somewhere in life thinking that they'll come back later.
Right. Right. Man.
Ladies, just letting y'all know if any of y'all listening, you can't treat a man like a coat that you could just put on when it gets cold outside. It don't work that way.
Nah. He gonna find your ass in the fucking house with like several cats, making Facebook posts about there's no good men left.
I would rather a
That's
woman
what
that
the fuck they gonna be doing.
kids.
Yeah. That's what the fuck they gonna be doing. Like those women are gonna be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And rightfully so. Like that's let us men because when you reach the prime age where you become the what do you call it, the peak sexual market value,
Mm-hmm.
like you're gonna excel. You're gonna excel. So when you get there, what they don't tell you is like women that are much younger than you will start to look at you like you're fucking just,
They'll run after
just
you. They really will.
yeah, they're fucking going after you.
Yeah, like I when I was in college, I remember this chick that I wanted to get with.
Hmm.
I mean, she has some nice tits. I'll just say
Hmm.
that. But outside of that, we were like the same age, and I'm thinking, we a good match.
Yeah.
And she told me that she's interested in another guy, and she told me who it was. I'm thinking that motherfucker's 30. You know what I mean?
Right.
At the time, I was like 20, 21.
Yeah.
So was she, but she wanted to get with a 30-year-old. Why? Because this motherfucker was established. I wasn't seeing
Exactly.
it at the time.
Exactly. He got resources.
Right.
And so,
And it's like women make this excuse of why they go for older men. They
mhm,
say that because younger men are immature.
mhm.
That's a deflection. It's not
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with maturity. It's got to do with resources.
right. Like good, what they say, you either have finances, uh, what's the other one? Looks, or what's the that was the third one?
Mm,
Game.
game.
Game. So game, finances, or looks. And like once you get to your peak sexual market value, you're gonna have at least one of those.
Mm,
So motherfucking women are just gonna be all over the place, like the younger ones trying to get at you. I mean, if you're gonna get in there, get your finances going. That's why you see dudes that are not very attractive on the scale have
mhm.
these badass bitches with them. It's like, oh, he paid for that.
Yeah, who's that one guy? There's another YouTuber. He's a PUA,
Hmm.
but he thought that it's no problem for giving a bitch like 4 or 5 grand just for being there.
Yeah, like fuck that shit.
It's like what?
Yeah, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I remember that dude. I had to man,
Yeah,
I had
but
to check out after him, dude.
here's the thing. She stuck around because he's got resources.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm getting all off topic, but I just had to go into this.
Well, I'm gonna tie it in a second. I'll tell you what we were talking about. Go ahead.
Like he had the nerve to like call out MGTOW or anybody with the idea of just not running after women for any
Yeah.
reason,
Right.
calling them like um intimidated or afraid of women or cowardly or something like to that effect. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And it's like, no, it's just a bad deal.
Right.
Like if he gives a woman a couple grand just for being there, what's the return on his investment? pussy.
Right.
That's just prostitution.
Yeah, that is just prostitution. Straight up.
Ain't no woman worth a couple of grand just for breathing your air.
Nah.
Seriously.
Not at all. Not even close, bro. Motherfucking, I wouldn't even like that. Not even the highest quality, fucking celebrity female. I'm not tossing $4 grand to. Even if I had like millions of dollars, I'm still not tossing her ass $4 grand just for breathing next to me or talking to me. Like, bitch, you gonna be doing something. You're gonna be cleaning my house. You're gonna be fucking me or something.
Yeah, there has to be an even trade.
Yeah.
Type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you give a woman $4,000, she better be giving you $4,000 worth of whatever she has in her arsenal besides pussy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like you said, it's like cooking, cleaning.
Yep.
I don't know what else. I'm not trying to be like sarcastic or nothing, but what else can a woman do for you as a human being?
Have a talent. It's like if she has, yeah, like if like she has a talent that you, yeah, like if she has a talent that you can appreciate, like you know what I'm saying, some shit like that. Like it's gotta be extra. It ain't gonna just be sitting there talking.
Yeah, she could be like a muse or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gotta be fucking extra.
Like some sort of talent.
Yeah.
You know, was sing to you in the afternoon. I don't know. I'm just thinking that like there's got to be some sort of substance that women have other than cooking, cleaning, and fucking. Because usually it's like women get offended when you think you're that they're expected to cook and clean, but then when you tell them you don't do nothing, they come out and say, "But I cook and clean."
Right. Oh man, but yeah. So we got off on a little tangent there.
Yeah, we did.
We got. But the reason why I brought up the whole, once you reach your peak sexual market value, and the younger women that are coming at you, is that chick that from when you were younger, it's now slingshotting, or we call it boomeranging, right on back to you at her peak age. With she's nearly just same age as you, so now she's competing with women that are younger than her and much prettier, to say the least. Let's just put it out there. They're gonna be badder chicks. They're gonna be badder bitches than her ass just coming back trying to get back with you. You know what I'm saying? If you have dated or whatever, that's how it is. Like that's how it is. But you know what I'm saying, like some men, I understand that some men, do not have a whole lot of dating experience. But this is the things you have to deal with if you dated. Just forewarning, like that's the type of stuff so this is what you're missing out on, so to speak, if you didn't date. But I mean, that's anything else you got to add to these boomerang bitches?
No, I got nothing else to add.
All right, so I appreciate your time again tonight. If y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back here again next Monday, bringing another topic we just think up off the dome, and have a little podcast with you.
A little bit more live.
Yeah. So show. So thanks again for checking us out. This is your boy Max, aka Maximilian, and I got my co-host
Lando, and I'm out this bitch.
Peace.